everyone? So look at the price that we got right now in Bitcoin. We got 103.2K right now. We just now hit a bull trap here, and it was kind of the same thing. Last time at the end of May 22nd, we went all the way up to about 111.9K, almost reaching 112K. Ended up pulling back. It ended up being a little bit of a bull trap here. Went from 112K all the way down to about 105K. Stops right before it could hit 99K. But now what we're seeing here, we stopped before we even hit this resistance here at 111K, and we ended up stopping at 110K. So this is actually a bull trap. And then you ended up seeing all that selling bringing us down. So we're actually heading here towards 101K Bitcoin. That is a support that we have down there. And then you might end up seeing it going a little bit lower as well, down to 99K. So if we break this 99K area, we're going to end up seeing us coming down here to the 105K area. And we had way stronger support around 93K. So 95K isn't as strong as support as 93K. So there is a possibility that we could see the lower 90K areas if we break this 99K level here. So we got to watch out for that. If you actually look over here, though, on the RSI, you can see that we're actually nearing the bottom of this oversold area on the RSI. So it's very much possible that as it goes down a little bit more, it stops here at 101K or possibly 99K and then immediately comes back right after that. That's what the RSI is really telling us. And then when you also look at the MACD, you can also see that it's almost at the end of its selling period here. You can see like all the selling in the MACD is almost over. It's about to start showing these lightly shaded red areas, which then mean that it's reversing to the upside. So when you see the lightly shaded red and then it goes like this, that's just the reversal to the buying. And then the same thing with the selling. When you see a dark shaded green, that's the buying here. And then when you see the light shaded green, that's the reverse to the selling. So right now we are seeing the reversal to the upside. We're seeing that reversal. Well, after, not right now, but after we see like one or two more bars, we're probably going to end up seeing the buying coming back in. And that's probably going to end up being around 99K. Now, the only way that's getting invalidated is if we get another huge sell like this. Like this was a huge sell, and these type of sells are unpredictable. But we ended up seeing it here, and you can see almost immediately after that, we actually recovered. So that was right after we broke out of this channel here. So if we do the same thing where we come down and we hit this support around like 99K or 101K, then this reversal is probably going to be what brings us above our previous all-time high at 111K. That's probably what's going to end up bringing us to 119K if we are able to break that. So that is definitely a good strategy. And a pullback is always the best thing to start the next rally. So I think this pullback is much needed. But if we break this support at 99K, then we're in for some trouble. We're in for some pain if we break 99K. We're probably going to end up seeing 93K because that's the last strong support that we've seen before this massive breakout. And then if we end up breaking 93K, well, then the next strong support after that would be all the way down here at 73. So we do not want to break 93K. If we go down to 93K and we break that 93K support, the next strong one would be a 73K. So we don't want to break that at all. But as of right now, it's definitely looking like the scenario where I mentioned that we pull back to 99K and then have a rise that brings us above our previous all time high. So I think that actually is going to happen, but we do not want to break 99K. If we break 99K, again, we go down to 93K. We break 93K, going down to 73K. But if we come down here to 99 and then we do that reversal like that, then that's going to be nice. We're going to end up creating new all-time highs. So this is actually a pretty good thing that we're pulling back. We just want to see the MACD hurry up and get to the bottom of this oversold area so it can recover. If the MACD does not recover immediately and it stays down in the oversold area for too long, then that's when you see the price going down towards 99 and eventually 93K. So we do not want to see the I meant the RSI down here. You do not want to see the RSI towards the oversold area for too long. And then as for the MACD, you do not want to see the MACD creating much more of these selling bars here. But as you can see, this is an oversold area. It's obviously a little bit of a bull trap. This is pretty much just the whales trying to pull it back so then they can buy at a discount before the next breakout. This is literally the whales just manipulating the market. They're just trying to buy at the next breakout. This huge sell right here, this is whales just dumping on y'all so then y'all can sell them your coins around here. And then once y'all sell them your coins, they're gonna end up buying more and pushing the price up even further. So that's pretty much the plan here with the whales. So yeah, you definitely want to watch out for that. But yeah, we're down 4.7% in Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. And then everything else is also down as well. So don't think it's just Bitcoin. But yeah, we got Ethereum down 9.8% in the last 24, XRP 6.7%, BNB 3.6, Solana 10.4, Dogecoin 10.4, Tron 3.7, Cardano 10%. So everything is down a lot. Sui down 12%, Chainlink 12, Avalanche 11. So yeah, these are discounted prices right now. I think right now is not too bad of a time to get in on some of the other altcoins because some altcoins are actually near their bottom. And believe it or not, like a lot of these altcoins are actually pretty cheap if you look at them for what they are. Like for one, like Chronos is at 8 cents. Like look at Chronos. Chronos has not had a rally since 2021. Altcoin season is long overdue, and some people are saying altcoin season is not going to happen this year. I don't know if it is or not, but one thing I do know, or one thing I believe I know, is next year that Bitcoin should probably end up crashing next year. Like we're gonna end up doing all-time highs for this year, like new all-time highs, getting up to 119K. And if you watch my previous videos, I've already predicted like 150K at the very most, but in general, I think anywhere from 119 to 135K is doable for Bitcoin this year, and then a massive crash after that. At the very most, though, 150K. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a nasty crash. And obviously, the top of the Fibonacci is all the way up here at 190K. So I mean, hey, I don't know if it could do that by the end of this rally. That's a little bit too much wishful thinking. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a massive crash next year. So I think the altcoins are going to be the play for next year. But right now, this is the year of Bitcoin because yeah, altcoins, as you can see, a lot of them have not had their time. They have not had their rally yet. So they're going to probably be the ones that do the best during altcoin season when Bitcoin's going down and pulling back certain altcoins. You're not going to see like the stuff like Trump, like all the new stuff. You're not going to see those really doing much probably. Now, another altcoin that's probably going to end up doing well is also Render. I'll probably make a whole video on Render. I think Render is underestimated right now because if you think about it, everybody's starting to talk about AI. Everyone's switching to AI, but Render's been on that wave. When Render's been doing that, so that's a video that I definitely have to make in the future here. But yeah, anyways, Bitcoin, like I said, 99K coming soon. It's possible that we stop at 101K, but I think the best case scenario, we pull back, we stop at 99K, and then we make our way up to 119K from there. Obviously, it's not going to be straight up from there. It's going to be like a stair step all the way up until we get to the previous all-time highs of about 111K. And then boom, we should be able to take off and get to 119K after that. So that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, we break 99K. We end up going down to 93K, trying to recover from there and breaking that. And if we break 93K again, we don't have a lot of strong support below 93K. Like I'm just telling y'all, like 93K is the last strong support all the way up until I would say 88K is kind of good because it was resistance for us before, but we blew past that no problem. So 73K is what I'm really looking towards. Like if we break the 93K level. But anyways, I think the best case scenario is probably going to end up happening, pulling back to 99K and then going up to 119. But we'll see. Anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.